morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all in good health and you are washing your hands regularly. You are staying at home and you are not go outside unnecessarily, and whenever you go outside use mask. So these all things we are doing now in this lockdown period, and we are obeying the government rules and we respect our government. So these all are for our health only. So we all are continuously from 2 months we are staying at home. So we St. Xavier's Public School tried a little to give you some education in this lockdown period through these online classes. So first of all we start our classes through WhatsApp. We are sending little videos and you watch them and carefully and try to understand the chapters. So our first chapter in 8th class I am going to teach you the math subject, and the previous year also I taught you math subject, and the first chapter of our this year math book is rational numbers. So before starting the rational numbers I want to remind you about natural numbers. What are natural numbers? You all know better. Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Then if you come say whole numbers are 0. If you add 0 with natural numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Then come to integers. That all the negative number, positive number and 0 are called integers. Just like if you start from minus infinity, then minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity, which all are called integers. So these are all about, I just remind you previous lessons, but now it lesson is rational numbers. So rational number means is a fraction. So before saying I am solving some equations. Suppose x plus 5, number 1 equation, equal to 14. So x equal to 14 minus 5 equal to how much? 9. And 9 is called, whatever number you can say, 9 is a natural number. It may be whole number also, it is also integer. Yes or no? So 9 is present in all three numbers. So suppose we solve equation 2. Suppose x plus 5 equal to 5. X equal to 5 minus 5 equal to 0. So what is 0? It is not natural number. It is both whole number and integers. Yes or no? Because 0 is present in whole number and integer. Next come to third equations. Suppose x plus 18 equal to 5. X equal to 5 minus 18. How much? Minus 13. So minus 13 equation, x plus 18 equal to 5. X equal to 5 minus 18 is minus 13. So minus 13 is not natural number, not whole number. It is an integer. So next equation is, suppose 2x equal to 3. X equal to 3 by 2. So what type of this number is? This is not natural number, not whole number, not integers. So here 3 by 2, we read it 3 divided by 2. Okay. So 3 divided 2 means it is a fraction. That means numerator divided by denominator. This is called numerator, this is called denominator. So it is a fraction, or it is called a rational number. So a rational number is what? P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. If Q is 0, then that number is no value. So if Q is not equal to 0, then that is called a rational number. So a natural number and integer or number may be rational number when, suppose 1, 2, 3, these are natural numbers, we can divide it by 1. So these may be, this is also rational number. Whole number, suppose you start with 0 also, you divided by 1, 1 by 1, 2 by 1, these are also rational number. Integer, suppose minus 1 by 1, minus 2 by 1 or minus 5 by 1, these are also rational number. So a natural number, a whole number and an integer also be a rational number. So in your math book, page number 2, page number 3, page number 4 and page number 5, page number 6 and page number 7. Here some properties given. About these properties also you have better know before that. That is, one is a closure property, second one is commutative property, third one is associative property. These three properties of mathematics. So closure property, so we see that closure property is satisfied by natural number, whole number or integers. So first we see closure property. So closure property, if closure property means suppose A plus B, answer will be natural number, whole number or integer will come, then we say that they are satisfied the closure or the closed under that property. So first we say that addition, suppose any two numbers, suppose take two natural numbers, 4 plus 5 equal to 9, also 9, 9 is also natural number. Suppose another equation, 3 plus 8, it is 11, 11 is also natural number. So what you write? Therefore addition you write that natural number is closed under addition. Like this, suppose you take subtraction, subtraction also, in subtraction case also, suppose you say 5 minus 3 equal to 2. If 6 minus 4 equal to 2 or 6 minus 5 equal to 1. If you say 5 minus 6 equal to minus 1. So here 2 and 1 are natural number, but minus 1 is not natural number. So here you say that natural number are not closed under subtraction. Understood? So natural number are not closed under subtraction. Next we say, suppose multiplication. Multiplication case, suppose 5, suppose you take multiplication. In case of multiplication, suppose multiplication 5 multiply 3 equal to 15. 6 multiply 4, 24. These are natural numbers. So here you say that natural numbers are closed under multiplication. Suppose divide, division. In division case, suppose you divide 8 minus divide 2, it is 4, but 2 divide 8 what? 2 by 8, that is 1 by 4, which is not natural number. So natural number are not closed under division. So next we see about, we read about this all natural numbers, then we try about for whole numbers. Okay, whole number. Whole number also take any two whole numbers. Suppose 3 plus 5, same thing, 8, or 0 plus 2, same thing, 2. These are whole numbers. So whole numbers are closed under, here you write what? Same procedure. whole numbers are closed under addition. Then come to subtraction. Suppose we write 4 minus 3, 1. But 3 minus 4 how much? Minus 1, which is not whole number. So here you say that whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Means after subtraction, if you get the whole number, then only you can say that that is satisfy the property. Because answer is not whole number, sir. It is not closed under subtraction. Then come to multiplication. Same procedure. You take any two whole numbers. 4 into 5. Suppose 20. You say 0 into 4 is 0. Both are whole numbers. So here we say that whole numbers are closed under multiplications. Okay. Same thing. Again come to division. Take any two whole. You can try this by taking more examples in your copy. Okay. Then suppose 6 division 3, that is you get 2. Okay. Suppose 4 division 8, what? 4 by 8, that is 1 by 2, which is not whole number. So whole number is not closed under division. That means you are not getting answer the whole number, no? So it is not closed. So if you say, what are these points you learnt? That whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication, but not closed under subtraction and division. Integers. So integers means what? Plus, negative number, 0 and positive number. So we try this by taking both negative number and positive numbers. Suppose any positive number 4 plus minus 5. Answer will be what? 4 minus 5, it is minus 1 is whole number. Sorry, integer. Suppose 3 plus 5, 8, also integer. So what you will say? That integers are closed under addition. Yes or no? Then come to subtraction. Again you take any two whole numbers. Suppose minus 5 minus 3, answer will be minus 8. Suppose 6 minus 4, answer will be 2. And these a minus 8, 2 both are integers. So here we say that integers are closed under subtraction. Then come to multiplication. Again you take any two whole numbers. Suppose two integers. 3 multiply 5, 15. Minus 3 into 6, minus 18. Both are integers. So here also integers are closed under multiplications. Okay. Then come to division. Suppose you divide any whole, take two whole numbers, that is 4 divide 2, 2. Now obviously it is integer. Suppose 3 division 5, that is 3 by 5 is not integer. So we say that integers are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication, not division. This closure property satisfy here in addition case, subtraction case, multiplication case, but not satisfy the division case. Okay. Then it is about your natural number, whole number and integers. Which property satisfies? So here you understood properly. This is all for today's class. Next class we will read about the natural numbers closure property. Okay. Thank you.